Live from Studio 5 on Michigan Avenue, this is NBC 5 News Today at 6 a.m.
Trouble choosing between all those credit card applications that pop up in the mailbox? Help is here for you right now.
Michael McAuliffe, president of Family Credit Counseling Service, joins us this morning with some answers. Thanks so much for taking that walk in the brisk cold to join us this morning. I know you live close by and you walked over, but nonetheless, still freezing out there, so thank you.
It is, it's cold.
Well, you know, there's so many cards out there. There's one for mileage, you can get rewards, cash back. How do you know which one's the best for you so you don't have to go out and get all of those cards?
Well, the first thing you have to do is figure out what is your objective for getting the card. Is it you want points, mileage? Are you looking to consolidate and maybe get a better interest rate and transfer some balances? Are you going to carry a balance? Or are you trying to even build up credit?
Let's go to that carrying a balance month to month, because that's where you get hit, especially with the high rate. Do you think it's a good idea to transfer one of those? You get all those all the time. Transfer here, then you'll get a bit, and then you start getting them mixed up. It gets a little confusing at that point.
It does. One of the things you have to figure out is the interest rate going to be permanent? Is it temporary? How long is it going to be for? What are the fees attached? And the most important thing is, are you going to be able to have the discipline to close that other card?
Yes.
So just because you decide on your objective doesn't mean the research stops there. You have to do a lot of comparison shopping in that one sector.
Absolutely. You know, the banks all have their different policies and different fees and interest rates and how long is it going to take and what kind of points are they going to be, and you have to read the fine print and really take your time.
You know, coming out of college, I was one of these many consumers who had poor credit or no credit, and yet getting a credit card may not be a bad idea for those folks because it gives you an opportunity to rebuild.
Well, absolutely, and our credit report is so important now. It's used for everything from, the traditional ways of getting a loan to even utilities, getting a job. So you need to get that card, you need to start to build a credit. The key is doing it responsibly.
And for my rewards points, I like to get mileage to get some free travel. But even with mileage cards, you have to be careful because some have a lot of blocked out dates, whereas others don't.
Absolutely. And on top of that, a lot of people use their cards, but then they're paying interest rates, and by the time you're paying the high interest, it's really gotten rid of any benefit you would have received from the points.
So let's break this down, Michael, before we let you go. Do you recommend everyone get a credit card or have a couple of credit cards? Because you'll hear some experts say, don't even buy. If you don't have to have one, don't get one.
I think it depends on individual. If you're responsible enough to handle it, not carry a balance month to month, not pay that high interest, absolutely we need it to start to get our credit built.
All right, but is there one resource you can go to, because there's so many cards out there, so many different ones for different perks or whatnot? Is there one place you can go to find out all that information?
It is a confusing maze. I would say, a website, bankrate.com. It's a great source where they have all the different credit cards, put together, and you can sort it by rewards, interest rates, fees, and figure out what's going to be best for your objectives.
All right, bankrate.com.
Yeah, available to folks. And thanks for joining us, by the way, Michael.
Thank you.
And you can log on to our website, NBC5.com. You'll click that As Seen On link, and we'll have a link to that website, and you can kind of get some more counseling if you want on some of your credit.
Thanks so much. Take a cab back.
I think I will.
Well, coming up next, we're going to check in with Ginger Z for a look at that weather forecast, find out how much we can expect to warm up today and how much